Hi guys, it's Thomas Moran here and I'm a professional gambler. Today's video is about my nap of the Cheltenham Festival 2025 and it's a juicy little price, nothing major, nothing too small, but I really like this animal. If you like these videos guys, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I've got lots more Cheltenham tips coming up. So this is for the Friday, this is in the Triumph Hurdle and it is East India Dock and you're getting 5-2 for non-runner, no bet right now, and I think that is an absolute cracking price. So why do I fancy East India Dock? Well, if you look at the form, it's won 4 of its last 5 starts and it's done so impressively. It's quite rare in these trial races you get such a difference in class, but if you look at the last race East India Dock ran, it absolutely trounced them. Sam Twiston-Davies eased it up near the line, never went for the whip from what I could see, and absolutely destroyed a decent field there. 18 lengths it beat Static, who's a 125 rated horse, and the way it did it was so efficient, so impressive visually. But not only that, my most important thing, the visual stuff looks great. I'm not too fussed. I mean, it's a bonus, but when the times add up, apparently the time, it was 10 seconds quicker than Constitution Hill trotted round that day. Obviously it was just at a canter, so you can't look at that too much, but in the final I think it was the final 4 furlongs, it was half a second behind Constitution Hill. I mean, and the way that East India Dock is doing it with Sam Twiston-Davies is so impressive. He is not needing to get pushed out, and it's not just that. It's actually, yes, to win by 18 lengths is amazing, but the rest of the field was kind of strung out after that. You know, after Torrent, 5.5 lengths, 8 lengths, 13 lengths, it was an absolute procession. Then we go back to the race just before that, the Triumph Hurdle Chase on 25th January, and absolutely walloped Stencil, a decent horse, by 10 lengths. Again, you've got to watch these races guys, just visually have a look at East India Dock's last few races and how good it looks, how much it's improving. So it beats Stencil by 10, then beats Torrent by 18, then 3, 25. They were absolutely strung out, and if I'm honest, I think there's more to come here. The time was really good on both those races, and actually I think potentially on the speed analysis went off a bit too quick in its last race at Cheltenham. We know it loves Cheltenham, which is a big bonus, run on both the courses there, and if it didn't actually, it raced and then it slowed up near the end. So actually, if it had got the pace right a little bit better, it might have even been faster. So I was looking through the race, and if I'm honest, I wasn't really that fussed about the rivals. You've got the favourite, Nicky Henderson horse, Neigbour, and it's just come over. It had a race in France before, and then it's come to Ascot recently, and it did beat a very good Mondo Man, who was I think 1-2 rated flat horse, and it did beat him by 3.5 lengths. The times, when I was looking at the times of the race, it wasn't overly impressive to me, and for me, a lot of what I do is just time. When you're getting sectionals and when you're getting very fast times from a horse that was a good, you know, East India Dock was a decent flat horse. It was rated 90 at the end there, so it was a decent flat horse, but it doesn't always, it's nice when they equate to good jumpers, but it doesn't always work that way. But I think the switch from Fanshawe to James Owen has really changed the horse. The potential for this is amazing. So with Neigbour being the favourite, that's why we're getting that price. I actually thought East India Dock might be that kind of sort of 7-4 mark, but of us getting around 11-4 on Betfair, it's 3.8 at the minute. You're taking the risk that it gets there. I've had a little bit on there, but it's no runner, no bet for me always in these kind of races. You take 5-2. I still think that's a good point, a good price, really good price. I think that could shorten up quite a bit come race day. The next best is Hello Neigbour. This would be the one, if I was to do one each way, I wouldn't at 6-1, but if there was one worry out there, you know, it's 4 from 4, run really well. They have been scrappy affairs and they have been very close, and I actually thought in this race, that potentially Lady Vega Allen on its day could have won that race. So the form looks great, 4 out of 4, but the times weren't great, and that for me is enough just to side with East India Dock. Like I say, it is my best bet of the festival and so far, and I'm going to have a decent win bet on that. I've already got niggled at it as it's come down in prices after the trials, but I will be getting more involved. I think any price above sort of 7 to 4 for me, I'm very happy to take. After that, then it becomes, we'll see what happens, but I think it's a great price currently. On the looks of it here, just on the race, a lot of these aren't obviously going to run, but on the look of it, it does look like a potential 3-horse race, and Lulamba could be something special for Nicky Henderson. I don't know, but from what I've seen so far, and you can kind of only go on that, East India Dock looks an absolute brilliant bet. If you like these videos, guys, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, because I've got lots coming up, and I'd actually quite like to do a few morning lives from Cheltenham, just because they'll be on the day. There'll be lots more that I'll be back in the morning. Last year I got very excited when I had a 33 to 1 shot and an 8 to 1 shot. The first 2 come up. Unfortunately nothing else with it the rest of the day, but that was still quite exciting, having trebles and fourfolds going on for some other horses that rest that day. I'm hoping to do, I've got another national video, got a nice juicy tip for the Grand National coming up, and I've got another, my next best for Cheltenham so far, and I'll be putting that up later as well. Hope you're good, guys. Please let me know what you're backing for Cheltenham. Love to look into it. I'm always all ears for seeing what people are tipping up and what prices. Do love the value, so please do comment in the comment box. Let me know what you think, and what you think of East India Dock as well. Really appreciate that. So have a good day, guys, and take care.